From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good morning and happy Friday, almost to the weekend. Shower chances going up for this weekend. We will have some little chances for rainfall in the Yakima Valley for today, but the much more widespread, better chance is going to be for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Wind gusts picking up as temperatures go down for Saturday and beyond, and valley frost looking more and more likely into Monday and Tuesday night. So we'll talk about that at length coming up a little bit later in the show. This morning, you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. Not seeing much out there for this morning. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s. All of us need some sort of jacket as you're headed out the front door. Here is your day planner forecast on this Friday for lower elevations. Going to be into the 50s and 60s with a whole lot of sunshine around lunchtime. Most of us are going to end up at least in the low 70s for the warmest part of the day. Little shower chances for the valleys, but I think the basin and the foothills should stay dry. But that could change for tonight, and especially as we head into the weekend. I'll talk about it all coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead, law enforcement from multiple agencies swarming a Kennewick neighborhood, arresting a wanted Oregon man and rescuing a missing child. The actions officers took and what was found inside that home. That's all coming up.
And the ongoing government shutdown could put a major nutrition program for women and children at risk. How long Washington can keep program benefits running, and also what happens if funding runs out.
Yakima Valley College just got a big funding boost, nearly $1 million to help first-generation and low-income students. We'll tell you about the impact it's making. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica DeLong.
And I'm Jada Elliott. It is Friday, October 10th. 10 out of 10 day.
You're a 10 out of 10.
You're a 10 out of 10.
It's your day.
No. It is your day.
I insist.
No, absolutely not. It is your day all day. We have a lot of news to get to this morning, and we are starting with a crime alert after several law enforcement agencies arrested an Oregon man at a Kennewick home just yesterday afternoon, all following reports of a possible kidnapping. So with the help of the U.S. Marshals, officers with Kennewick Police Department, Benton County Sheriff's Office, and the Tri-City Regional SWAT Team, along with some other law enforcement agencies, busted the man at a home on the 900 block of North Lincoln Street. Authorities say they found nearly 2 pounds of narcotics, including meth, fentanyl, and ketamine, as well as multiple guns inside that home. And that missing child out of Oregon was also found there.
So the child is going to be handed over to authorities from Oregon, and then they'll determine where the child goes, likely back to family.
Dylan Carter was arrested at that home and taken to the Benton County Sheriff's Office. He has active warrants out for his arrest, including 2 for robbery and theft, warrants for burglary, stolen vehicles, and unlawful use of a weapon. He's also accused of strangling a person in Oregon. Authorities say Tri-Tech School, it was near this home where they had this bust, and they did place Tri-Tech on a secure and teach lockdown during that bust, but those restrictions were lifted as soon as authorities had control of that scene.
Looking to education news now, Yakima Valley College is celebrating after getting more than $900,000 to support its first-generation and low-income students. This was a combination of 2 separate grants from the U.S. Department of Education. The grants will go towards the 2025 to 2026 school year, and this will help YVC to continue its TRIO Upward Bound and Student Support Services program. The Upward Bound director says the program will see over $500,000 of the federal grant funding.
It just means that we can continue doing the work that we've been doing. Our program's been at YVC for over 40 years, and so being able to continue that work means supporting students in high school that want to go to college and providing services for them, being able to provide tutoring services, visiting colleges, and many other services that we provide for our students.
The Upward Bound program annually serves about 110 students, 9th through 12th grade from Granger, Sunnyside, Toppenish, and Wapato school districts.
6:05 and turning to state news now. Thousands of Washington state families could lose critical food support if the federal shutdown drags on.
But there is some good news for local recipients, at least for a few more weeks.
It has been stressful. Our staff has been amazing and just really patient with us.
The shutdown has put Washington's nutrition safety net in jeopardy, specifically the WIC program, which serves more than 212,000 residents across the state. For Alma in the Tri-Cities,
Is that you?
it was how her kids made it through.
I raised my kids with WIC, and it did so much for me and my family.
WIC, or Women, Infants, and Children, provides low-income mothers, infants, and young children access to healthy food, nutrition education, and breastfeeding support.
They have regular meetings with a nutrition expert. They get advice on how to feed their children. We serve pregnant women and postpartum up to a year after they have the baby, and children up to the age of 5.
But with the federal funds stalled, on Thursday, Washington state leaders were told by the feds that the benefits can be sustained until October 31st, before all operations come to a halt, if no agreement is made before then. State health leaders say they simply can't backfill that funding indefinitely.
So worst case scenario would be that there would have to be a closure and benefits might end. So if that were the case, we would be working with local partners on how to supplement for those families that are not able to receive their WIC benefits anymore.
And due to the funding lapse, roughly 50 DOH employees tied to federal nutrition work may face layoffs or reduced hours. However, no one locally has been affected.
We've been receiving updates daily, sometimes even hourly, just as things unfold.
While many states are rushing to keep WIC alive through contingency funds or state budgets, Washington says it lacks the financial capacity.
And so it was a relief to know that at least until the end of the month, we would be able to maintain benefits for clients and to keep our staff on as well.
Meanwhile, advocates warn of dire choices ahead. Some parents may skip meals, or worse, infants may go without formula.
That's terrible. I can't imagine for those families that are going to lose those benefits. I know it's going to be really tough.
Now, nationwide, more than 6 million low-income mothers and children depend on WIC. The USDA has a $150 million contingency fund to keep the program running, but of course they say that'll only last so long.
In the meantime, WIC applicants are urged to stay in the system, keep appointments, and ask your local offices for guidance.
We'll of course keep you updated on how that all plays out.
And keep it here, because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it wasn't a high-scoring night, but Chihuahua girls soccer defense wins games, and they're still perfect in conference play. We'll show you the key players keeping opponents scoreless. It's all coming up in your local sports news.
And giving you that live look outside this morning from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco. We are just about an hour away still from sunrise, but it will appear, I promise, on this Friday. It's got to, right? Chief Meteorologist Josh Culver is going to have your first alert forecast after the break.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys.
Because when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Join us for the biggest sale of the year this holiday weekend at More Furniture. You'll find all the newest styles, functions, and features when you shop our gorgeous fall arrivals. And best of all, it's in stock and on sale. Plus, for a limited time with your minimum purchase of $14.99, choose your bonus. Free white glove delivery of your purchase, or we'll pay your sales tax. Visit your local More Furniture today and save big. More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seat belts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting in Pendleton, Ellensburg, Tri-Cities Airport.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
Are you ready to revolutionize your career in digital advertising? Join Morgan Murphy's dynamic team at Apple Valley News Now, where innovation meets opportunity. At Apple Valley News Now, we're leading the charge in connected television and digital sales, helping local businesses thrive in today's growing and evolving market. If you're passionate about digital solutions and driving revenue growth, we want to hear from you. Check us out now at morganmurphymedia.com/current-openings to begin your journey.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts, sponsored by Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, supporting Bikes for Tykes, giving away bikes and helmets to area kids. Click Bikes for Tykes at applevalleynewsnow.com to see how you can help.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Kraken, Golden Knights. Coverage begins at 7 Saturday on MeTV. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today might be the last 70-degree day we have until next March or April, so maybe perhaps wave goodbye to all this. 70 today for Yakima, 72 for the Tri-Cities, 72 for Walla Walla. Going to be stuck in the mid-60s for the Kittitas Valley. For Saturday and beyond, low temperatures slipping down into the 50s and 60s. So in the Tri-Cities, going to be in the mid-60s for Saturday, struggling to make it out of the 50s for Sunday, incrementally warming it back up after that, but still in the low to mid-60s, about 10-ish degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. So again, maybe we could see the return of 70s, but it's not something I would personally bank on. Okay, with afternoon highs going down, of course, morning lows overnight, morning lows going to go down as well. For Monday night and Tuesday night, frost looking much more likely now for the Kittitas and Yakima Valley. So in Yakima, and by the way, in the next half hour, I'll show you this graphic for Ellensburg, but in Yakima, down to 32 for Monday night, down to 33 for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So those 2 days, night/mornings, probably going to be the mornings with the best opportunity to see some frost during that time frame. Got to make it a priority to protect those outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. With the cold front passing, wind gusts going to go up for Saturday through Sunday. Some of those gusts around 35 miles per hour for the basin and for the foothills. And also associated with this cold front, shower chances, many of them from today through Monday. Time it all out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Josh. 6:13, talking sports this morning. In a battle of top teams, Chiawana girls and their soccer team picked up a big win last night.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable is highlighting one of the best defensive units in the state.
It wasn't the highest scoring game, but Chiawana girls soccer picked up a big 1-0 win against Kamiakin.
We knew it was going to be a tough battle coming in, and the result shows it, 1-0. I think there was a few opportunities for both teams there, and I think we were unlucky to get maybe one or two more, but they probably could say the same thing. So we knew compared to the first time we played them, it was going to be a different matchup for sure. And every game's different and unique. And for us, it's just another win that gets us on the road to what we want to do.
Through 5 conference games this season, the Riverhawks have yet to allow a goal. Head coach Sam Nunez says he specifically chooses composed players who are good on the ball to play the back line of defense.
They're the players that platform the rest of us to do what we want to go do, and so they've been solid all year, and they're like the backbone of our team. So, yeah, that's the way we want to play, but those players are super experienced as well and skilled players, and that allows us to do what we want to do.
Another anchor of that strong defense is goalie Addie Tensmeyer, who earned strong praise from her coach.
A few chances there at the end, and she came up big for us, you know, making key saves. And I think the other thing that stood out to me was like half balls that are past our defense, or even just us having the confidence to play back to her. She's, you know, eager off her line and coming off and clearing things. So, no, Addie's been a 4-year starter for us. She's a senior this year, captain, and she was phenomenal today, and she's been that player, so it doesn't surprise us, you know.
Handing Kamiakin their first conference loss of the season, that leaves Chiawana and Richland as the only 2 undefeated schools in the Mid-Columbia Conference. An upcoming game with major playoff implications. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And while the defense may have stolen the show, the lone goal from Chiawana was created by a set of sisters.
Bailey Anderson scored as her older sister, Miley Anderson, picked up the assist.
Yeah, so way to go, girls. And I got to give a shout out to my Bombers, too. They won last night. Oh, Lady Bombers on the soccer field. Yeah, I know.
Go girls.
Go girls. Go girl sports. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We're going to check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. He's going to have a look at your first alert forecast on this Friday, giving you a live look outside from right here at our Apple Valley studios in Kennewick. It is 6:15, and Josh can let us know how today and our weekend is shaping up. A couple changes in store, which doesn't make this sports mom too excited.
It's getting cold.
Ooh, we're back after the break. Ooh.
As a funeral home owner, I see firsthand how important it is to have a coroner who treats families with care and professionalism. That is why I am supporting Marshall Slight. Marshall has the experience, the integrity, and the compassion that this job demands. When it comes to serving our community through life's most difficult moments, Marshall is the right guy. On Election Day, please join me in voting for Marshall Slight for Yakima County Coroner.
Paid for by Committee to Elect Marshall Slight.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
We're happy to gift you and your organization $1,000.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
This month's volunteer count win goes to Terry Fleischman with the Tri-City Sunrise Rotary Club. She's being recognized for years of giving back.
It does your heart good, there's no doubt. In today's world, we need that so much more than anything else in terms of building relationships and being able to reach out and recognize when people need help.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Every day is a balancing act. With work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU, a credit union that puts members' financial success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tri-Cities.
Chicago battles Washington. Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
Next live.
Ready?
We're not ready yet.
We're so not ready. From Tron Aries, Greta Lee, plus Maya Rudolph from Loot.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacy Lee Weather. Apple Valley News Now on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have many chances for showers from today through Monday. And I'll probably keep it dry for today in the Tri-Cities, but in the Yakima Valley, about a 30% chance of showers, roughly 30 to 50% chances through Monday, looking much drier after that. Let's time it all out with Futurecast. We put this into motion 8 this morning, looking pretty dry out there, but by lunchtime, rainfall is starting to billow up in the Cascades. And then as we head into the afternoon, much more widespread chances for showers now spreading down into portions of our lower elevations. 8 p.m., just a few leftover showers on the map, the same thing for midnight, and then into Saturday morning looks the same. Then we have that next round. You see it's looming off the domain of the page around Snoqualmie Pass, 8 in the morning, and then coming down to the south and east after that. So getting into the Kittitas Valley around lunchtime. And then as we head into Saturday night, Sunday morning, looks like the Blue Mountains going to start to catch a little bit more of this rain. Could have some higher elevation snowfall. Thinking a couple inches of snow for Oregon 204, maybe an inch of snow for White Pass. And I think Snoqualmie Pass probably isn't going to see any snowfall at all, or no significant accumulations. Now, as we head into Sunday, this is more long-term version of Futurecast. Sunday into the afternoon, right at 5 p.m., you can see it's the mountains that are catching the bulk of this, but the nightcap on Sunday into the morning cap on Monday is going to be very interesting. This is probably going to be the wettest time frame for lower elevations. Also, snow levels getting down to a very interesting position. Could see some flurries mixing in for the valleys, not expecting any significant accumulations. Then I'm thinking for Monday, throughout the rest of the day, trending drier, and that trend will continue for Tuesday and beyond. I know that was a lot to take in, but you can see day by day and hour by hour precip chances for your neck of the woods by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Some of the rainfall totals we're expecting during that stretch: around an inch to an inch and a half for the Cascades, 0.2 inches for the valleys and the foothills, around a half an inch for the Blues. This is all going to be very beneficial stuff. Here is 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. One last dry day today, then rain chances impact this Saturday through Monday. For Yakima, persistent shower chances through the beginning of next week, but turning drier again by Tuesday. For Ellensburg, cooling off by about 15 degrees between today and Monday, but temperatures and sunshine rebounding after that. For Hermiston, rain chances and wind gusts picking up for Saturday through Monday. And then for Walla Walla, one last warm and sunny day today, then much cooler with rain looking likely this weekend.
All right, well, check this out. Paris, France may briefly lose its title of being the City of Light.
And that's because Berlin's 2025 Festival of Lights is now underway.
The German capital has been transformed into a city engulfed by light art.
Oh my God.
Artists from around the world helped with the displays on Berlin's buildings, landmarks, and monuments.
That is just stunning.
So incredible.
It's light. Yeah, it looks like a painting.
Well, the annual event brings in more than 3.5 million visitors, nearly a third of whom will stay in that area overnight.
Yeah, just bringing out a blanket and like laying there would be so nice.
I want one.
Right?
Can we get a Tri-Cities Light Festival?
Right? Yeah,
that is so cool. And some of them were moving, kind of interactive.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like Disney World when they do like the light show at the end of the night with the fireworks.
Very cool. Beautiful. All right, still ahead in your entertainment headlines, Kanye's infamous betrayal list. Inspired by a hilarious twist from the Pasco Police Department. Up next, we'll show you which unlikely enemies made their canine officer's version of that list.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Join us for the biggest sale of the year this holiday weekend at More Furniture. You'll find all the newest styles, functions, and features when you shop our gorgeous fall arrivals. And best of all, it's in stock and on sale. Plus, for a limited time with your minimum purchase of $14.99, choose your bonus. Free white glove delivery of your purchase, or we'll pay your sales tax. Visit your local More Furniture today and save big. More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Tonight,
911. Let me go. I see my family again.
A young mother is taken. 2020's Deborah Roberts.
Do you have any idea that a 21-year-old mom is missing? No. And you're witnessing a kidnapping.
2020, tonight on ABC.
These hands are working hands. My hands are the most important tools I have. You need to take care of them. That's where O'Keeffe's comes in.
It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these hands, it'll work for yours.
Also, try O'Keeffe Skin Repair Body Creams.
These hands create. All of the materials I work with dry out my hands. If my hands get really dry, I can't do my job. I depend on O'Keeffe's.
It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these hands, it'll work for yours.
O'Keeffe's is hard-working skincare.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off on a new Daikin Fit system, plus free thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Next ET, we're in New York with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle for their big honor. Plus, Glenn Powell talks The Running Man. And
what up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg.
Our Voice exclusive. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
The Bears and the Commanders, Monday Night Football at 5, Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Taking a look at your entertainment headlines. Rapper Drake, one of the best rappers of all time, his lawsuit against his record label's company is now over, and that was my opinion.
Humble opinion. A federal judge dismissed Drake's defamation suit against Universal Music Group just yesterday, ending the case over Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us.
It's the instrumental version.
Stop.
The judge said the song, which claimed Drake was certified pedophile, was an expression of a pure opinion, not an assertion of facts.
See, just like Jessica's. Not an assertion of facts. Yep, there we go. So Not Like Us was a Grammy-winning song for Lamar, and UMG, which represents both artists through different labels, had called the lawsuit, quote, frivolous.
Yeah. Frivolous.
Yeah. Love you, Drake.
Everyone's good. Everyone's good.
Yeah, it's all, you know. And you never know. Maybe, you know, this is just for, you know, racking up views and money. You never know.
You never know. Well, speaking of rapper beefs, back in September, Kanye West went viral again after posting what he called his betrayal list. It was a random mix of people and characters that he said had wronged him.
Yeah, we're talking to everyone from President Donald Trump to the cartoon monkey Curious George.
And the Pasco Police Department decided to have some fun with that trend, posting their own betrayal list on behalf of Canine Officer Britt.
So here are just a few of Britt's top betrayals. Coffee stands that don't have pup cups ready.
Ooh, yeah, no.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. His fellow canine officer, Goose, who, by the way, did make the list twice.
I need to know what Goose did.
Yeah, gotta know the story behind that one. Officer Britt also had a run-in with Curious George at some point, so he made the cut as well. Curious George, what did you do?
Yeah, well, he's just too dang curious. You know, just mind your own business, George.
You know what? Yeah. That part right there. So also on the list, people who don't throw his ball, no, that's a no. And anybody walking near his patrol car, also a no. And people who don't wear shoes at the gym. No, we can all get behind this.
100%. It turns out Britt's betrayal list is pretty similar to mine.
Yeah.
He also says the entire state of Ohio and
not the Buckeye State. Oh no.
Yeah, OHIO, and those little dogs on the other side of fences. You know, little yappers.
I need to hear everybody's betrayal list now, because this is a funny trend.
This is great.
I want to hear y'all's, and if I'm on it.
You would never. You're a 10 out of 10.
Yay. So are you guys.
Josh's weekend forecast might be on my betrayal list a little bit.
I'd say newsprinter number one. We have newsprinter number one and newsprinter number two.
That one is really bad.
Number one is I didn't break it, but I found it not working.
I always find it not working.
Yeah.
No, it never works. I don't think it worked the first time I worked here. I think it's been broken that long.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll get it back up and going.
Well, making our betrayal list for sure. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up our 6:30 half hour, building a stronger workforce. The Benton Franklin Workforce Development Council celebrating a year of progress. How its programs are helping connect job seekers and employers. That's all coming up.
And he started with just a GoPro and a dream, but now a Burbank native is capturing pictures of some of the biggest names in sports and music. How a small town passion project turned into something much bigger. Details are coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
Watch out for people who call you when you've been injured in an accident. There are ambulance chasers and solicitors that the insurance industry knows about. These people get public records and they contact people and schedule appointments for them.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Save like you mean it at Meredith Furniture right now. Get $500 off stressless wing recliners in all Paloma leather colors. Plus, get Paloma leather special pricing on design coordinating stressless Manhattan, stressless Oslo, and stressless Flora sofas and love seats. Don't miss out. Shop Meredith Furniture at First and Washington in front of Hobby Lobby.
Don't you hate that dirty old hose? It kinks, splits, and it always leaks. And it's way too heavy to carry around. It's time to get the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead. Just turn on the water and watch it grow to a full-size hose. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the new Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees. Just connect to the spigot and watch it pivot. And when you turn off the water, away it goes, shrinking back to a pocket-size hose. And it makes it easy to carry and put away. Call or go online now to get the super light 25-foot Pocket Hose Copperhead today for only $29.99. Order right now and get our 10-pattern thumb drive spray nozzle free. Simply use your thumb to turn it on or off. There is a strict limit of 3 per order, so don't wait. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-957-5184 or visit getcopperhead.com. So call 1-800-957-5184 or visit getcopperhead.com. Order now.
Floor scuffs, tears, and nasty scratches. Forget them for good with Ruby Sliders, the chair leg covers that stretch to fit most chairs and make floor marks a thing of the past. Slide it here, slide it there, slide it anywhere. Just slip them on and keep your floors looking like new. They fit any size or shape furniture leg and glide effortlessly. Forget flimsy felt pads and caps that don't fit. Just stretch it on and slide it. Call or click now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping.
Watch out for people who call you when you've been injured in an accident. There are ambulance chasers and solicitors that the insurance industry knows about. These people get public records and they contact people and schedule appointments for them.
Kraken Golden Knights. Coverage begins at 7 Saturday on MeTV. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Friday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
Did you say that maybe you had a family birthday? Is it your sister's birthday?
Yes, it is. I forgot about it for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. It is my
You're welcome, Josh's sister.
It's my sister Sydney's birthday. Happy birthday to you, and just a hello to my little niece Georgia
Happy
Claire.
birthday.
It's not her birthday.
But you gotta say hi to Georgia Claire.
Oh,
goodness,
She's born
I
on
want
10
to
out
say
of 10.
hi.
What's that?
She's born on 10 out of 10 day. October 10th, yeah.
10 out of 10. That's you,
Good
Sydney.
birthday to have.
She's a 10 out of 10 today. Happy birthday. Forecast-wise, 10 out of 10. Are we still going to have a little bit of that today?
I'd say today would be like I could go 7 or 8 out of 10. You know, we're going to.
And then tomorrow's going to be like a 3 out of 10.
If you have outdoor plans, maybe it's going to be more like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Yeah. So big weather stories, upcoming shower chances for today through Monday, although we're probably going to keep it dry for today in the Tri-Cities, but there will be some shower opportunities in the Yakima Valley. Wind gusts picking up for this weekend, specifically for late Saturday morning through early Sunday afternoon. High temperatures slipping down into the 50s and 60s for Saturday and beyond. Valley frost looking likely for Monday and Tuesday nights because of that cold front passing. So we'll talk about that more at length coming up a little bit later in the show. Right now you're taking a live look at Yakima, all those yellow city lights down below. It doesn't look like the sun has broken the horizon just yet. 40s and 50s this morning, so all of us need some sort of jacket out there this morning. Here's your coat cast. Speaking of that, here's your coat cast for this Friday in the Tri-Cities. Light jacket stuff through the late morning. Then I'm thinking around lunchtime, sunshine with temperatures in the mid-60s. Probably going to be t-shirt weather, and we'll end up around 70 degrees for most lower elevation locations. A little chance of some showers today for the valleys. I think the rest of it stay dry, but rain chances going up for the next handful of days. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Josh. We'll begin this half hour of news in Kennewick, where Elijah Family Homes is working to address the growing need for affordable housing while continuing to support families recovering from addiction and homelessness. The nonprofit currently serves 33 families in its Transition to Success program, but 7 of them still need a place to live. So to help meet that need, the organization has purchased land to build 6 new cottage homes, a first of its kind project in Kennewick that will provide stable housing and community support. The group is now fundraising to cover the $1.5 million project with help from partners like Lexar Homes, the City of Kennewick, and the Tri-Cities Sunrise Rotary.
Have purchased a piece of property that has an existing house on it, and the rest of the property is substantial enough that we can actually put 6 cottage homes on that property for housing.
So the group is now fundraising to cover the $1.5 million project with help from partners like Lexar Homes, again, and the Tri-Cities Sunrise Rotary and the City of Kennewick.
Talking local living now, a Burbank photographer turns his passion for storytelling into professional success. Tommy Wolf started Lit Media Productions in 2020 with just a GoPro camera. The local business now covers sports across the Tri-Cities and works with major artists. Wolf continues working as a paraeducator at Columbia Middle School while building his photography career.
You know, I took my first photo and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. It was like a little Fuji camera. It wasn't anything fancy. I did try Texaco Center to get started into that. And then I just had a passion for it.
Wolf's camera has captured interviews with NFL players like former Seahawks Lofa Tutapu and Cliff Averill, and he photographs for the Dust Devils and Walla Walla Sweets baseball teams. Wolf recently worked with country music legend Randy Travis, and despite his growing client list, Wolf plans to keep Lit Media Productions connected to his Burbank community. And it's finally Friday, and that means we're talking community events happening this weekend. One we're highlighting next is all about self-love. We're going to tell you all about the fashion show fundraiser that's coming to Pasco after the break.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from our Bymark camera in Yakima. It is 6:36 on this Friday. When we come back, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert is going to break down your forecast and what you can expect today and into the weekend.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacy Lee weather. Apple Valley News Now on your side.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
This week is the perfect time to upgrade your home at Walker's Furniture.
We're doubling the savings on beautiful new sofa and love seat combinations, stylish new bedroom sets, and the best selection of top name brand mattress sets.
It's all on sale this week, and you can multiply your savings with a sales tax discount or take advantage of 5 years no interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase required.
Get it today and pay over time.
This week at Walker's Furniture.
Touch can mean so many things, even for children with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make a little one feel like a giant, can bring sparkle to a teenager, or be the unspoken language between best buddies. Dupixent can help your child stay ahead of eczema with clearer skin and noticeably less itch as they welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your child's skin from within. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Help your child feel the heal and see the difference. Reach out to your child's eczema specialist today. Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Your best defense against breast cancer is a healthy lifestyle. Don't smoke, exercise regularly, limit alcohol. Learn more at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Prosser Memorial Health, now scheduling mammograms with your health and safety in mind. This is how we care.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal.
He scores!
Every save.
What a stop!
Every game.
That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the deep.
Kraken Golden Knights. Coverage begins at 7 Saturday on MeTV.
Next Live.
Ready?
We're not ready yet.
We're so not ready. From Tron Aries, Greta Lee, plus Maya Rudolph from Loot.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll go ahead and take on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. This might be the last day we see 70-degree temperatures for quite some time. We're not even going to make it to that today in the Kittitas Valley. We'll be in the mid-60s, but in the Yakima Valley, low to mid-70s. For the lower Columbia Basin, mostly mid-70s, but we'll have some mid-60s down towards Boardman. For the Blue Foothills, around 70 for the Morrow County foothills. Then for the most part, mid to upper 70s for the rest of the foothills. Could be a little bit cooler in Walla Walla with low 70s, and then 60s and 70s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Okay, we turn a good deal cooler for Saturday and beyond. High temperatures for lower elevations slipping down into the 50s and 60s. So in the Yakima Valley for the coolest days of the stretch, which are going to be on Sunday and Monday, mid-50s will be about 15 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year, and then warming up back up closer to more seasonal stuff by the middle to later portions of next week, but still going to be about 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. And with those cooler high temperatures, low temperatures dropping down as well, we'll have the potential for frost in the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys for Monday night and Tuesday night. You see for Ellensburg, also for Sunday night into Monday morning, also could be pretty close to that freezing threshold. So take all those necessary precautions to protect the outdoor pets, plants, and the plumbing. With the cold front passing, wind gusts going to go up for late Saturday morning through early on Sunday afternoon. The gustiest location is going to be the basin of the foothills. Hey, also rain chances for this weekend. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
And talking community events now, tomorrow is a fundraiser that's a little bit different, but that's what the message is all about when it comes to the nonprofit behind it all.
The organization 11Me911 is hosting their 4th annual Positivity Fashion Show. This serves as an opportunity for anyone in the community to celebrate who they are and the body they were born with.
It's a night all about empowerment and also highlights deeper issues like self-worth, healing, and community support. It takes place tomorrow, Saturday, October 11th at the Hapo Center.
Social hours at 4 p.m. and the show starts at 5 p.m. and you can get your tickets online at their Facebook page for 11Me911 or ticketleap.com. And I will be there. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, and then we'll have a recap Monday morning.
And they were one of our STCU volunteer recipients, right?
Yeah, and they were just great to be around. The energy's great, and they're going to bring that energy to the show on Saturday, so I'm excited.
I love it. So much fun. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. When we come back, your morning sprint, everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. It is 6:42 on this Friday. A live look from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera at Richland's Columbia Point. Little glimpse of pink right there in the corner. See, I told you the sun was going to make its appearance at some point.
I know. There. It was looking dark.
I know,
but
it
is.
She's out there, I promise. Josh is going to have your full First Alert forecast, what we can expect with some changes going into the weekend.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts, sponsored by Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, supporting Bikes for Tykes, giving away bikes and helmets to area kids. Click Bikes for Tykes at AppleValleyNewsNow.com to see how you can help.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. What a great day. What an okay day. What a messed up.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Today's seniors are enjoying life more than ever before, and part of that comes from the independence of driving. Just because I'm a senior, and maybe you are too, do we really have to pay outrageously high insurance rates? No, we don't.
When was the last time you checked to see if you could get a lower insurance rate?
Just call the number on your screen and speak with a licensed insurance agent.
Are you paying too much for your auto insurance? If so, you're just throwing your money away.
You change your oil, you change your tires. Well, maybe it's time to change your car's insurance company.
You may be able to save a lot of money.
As a responsible driver, you always check your gauges, right? And you check for other cars and pedestrians.
Well, now is the time to check on your auto insurance rates. You need to make sure that you're not paying more than you need to.
1-800-825-0861. 1-800-825-0861.
Your neck is one of the first areas to show signs of aging, but now there's an easy way to turn back the clock. Introducing Decladerm, a clinically studied cream designed to smooth and firm the skin on your neck and décolleté area.
I had these lines, these folds in my neck, and now since I've used Decladerm, it really smoothed out the skin.
Try Decladerm today for only $19.95 plus free shipping. Call the number on your screen.
800-555-1212.
This week is the perfect time to upgrade your home at Walker's Furniture.
We're doubling the savings on beautiful new sofa and love seat combinations, stylish new bedroom sets, and the best selection of top name brand mattress sets.
It's all on sale this week, and you can multiply your savings with a sales tax discount or take advantage of 5 years no-interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase required.
Get it today and pay over time.
This week at Walker's Furniture.
Kraken Golden Knights. Coverage begins at 7 Saturday on MeTV. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have shower chances for lower elevations for today through Monday. It's not just going to be a chance of showers for the mountains. Rainfall is looking likely up that way. So for today, for the Tri-Cities, should keep it dry at least before 5 p.m. After 5 p.m., shower chances going up a little bit more. And for Saturday through Monday, those chances staying put between 30 to 40%, much drier for Tuesday and beyond. Here is Futurecast radar. We'll time this all out. So 8 this morning, still looking pretty dry out there, but around lunchtime, rainfall is starting to billow up for the Cascades. And then as we head into the afternoon to evening, you can see shower chances starting to pick up for lower elevations and then trending a little bit drier into the later evening. Could have some snow showers into Saturday morning, looking mostly dry out there. But then there's that next round that we're tracking. This is 8 in the morning for Saturday, starting to bear down on Snoqualmie Pass. By lunchtime, getting into the Kittitas Valley. After that, looks like this round sort of peters out, but then a little resurgence of some rain and perhaps some higher elevation snow as we head into late Saturday and early on Sunday. Speaking of the snowfall, maybe could pick up like an inch of snow for White Pass over the next handful of days. Snoqualmie Pass, probably not going to see any accumulating snowfall, maybe a couple inches for Oregon 204. And as we head into Sunday night, a more interesting snow setup that we'll talk about in just a second. Well, I blew through it too quickly there with the graphic. We'll go through it one more time. So here we go. By 5 p.m. on Sunday, looks like rain and snow still going to be situated on top of the Cascades and the Blues, but later Sunday night into Monday morning, that's probably going to be the wettest time frame for lower elevations. This is when snow level is going to drop down a little bit as well. So maybe seeing some flurries mixing in for the valleys. Not banking on any accumulating snow for the valleys, and then trending drier for Monday. That trend's going to continue into Tuesday and beyond. That all went by very quick. So to see hour-by-hour precip chances and day-by-day precip chances for your neck of the woods, the First Alert weather app is going to be gold for this weekend. Rain chances, or not rain chances, but rain accumulations during that time frame, over an inch for the Cascades. Lower elevations mostly going to be below 0.2 inches. Here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. We will see, of course, rain chances from Saturday through Monday for the Yakima Valley, slipping down into the mid-50s for Sunday and Monday. And then in Ellensburg, we'll have a hard time making it out of the 40s for Sunday. Tracking that potential for some frost for the beginning of next week. In Hermiston, going from 70 on Friday down to the upper 50s for Sunday and Monday. And then for Walla Walla, tracking those rain chances looking likely for Saturday and Sunday, a little bit less so for Monday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the legal battle over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, a diss track directed at fellow rap superstar Drake, could be near its end.
They not like us. They not like us.
A federal judge tossing out Drake's defamation suit against his label, Universal Music Group, determining the song's lyrics in question are non-actionable opinion. Lamar, who is also represented by UMG, is not a defendant. However, these scathing lyrics from him were at issue.
Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1.
Not Like Us was released amid a weeks-long exchange of diss tracks between the two rappers in spring of 2024, hitting #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sweeping the Grammys with 5 wins. Lamar going on to perform the song at this year's Super Bowl halftime show. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you what's next in this ongoing feud. With your GMA First Look, I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
When you can breathe better, what isn't better? Dupixent continuously works to help prevent asthma attacks. So girls' days are better. Game days are better. Even Mondays are better. Dupixent's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent helps people with asthma achieve better breathing that lasts. Some people felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. And isn't that better? Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Do more with less asthma. Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We start off with your national headlines. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones is asking the U.S. Supreme Court to step in and stop the families of Sandy Hook victims from collecting more than $1.4 billion in damages that he owes for defamation. Jones has faced mounting legal pressure since juries in Connecticut and Texas found him liable in 2022 for spreading lies that the 2012 elementary school massacre was a hoax. He filed a formal appeal last month, which the justices will consider behind closed doors today. The families have waived their right to respond, a move that leaves the court to decide if it will take up the case.
And at 6:51, talking sports this morning, Seattle Kraken opening their season with a strong start, taking down the Anaheim Ducks 3-1 in their home opener. Vince Dunn wasting no time scoring Seattle's first goal of the year just 2 minutes into gameplay. After Anaheim tied things up, the Kraken answered back in the second with Mason Marchment finding the net in his debut. Jared McMahon sealing the deal early in the third, giving Seattle a comfortable 2-goal lead. Kraken stay home this weekend to face the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday. It is 6:52 now. Time for your top 5 local things you need to know this morning. Law enforcement from several agencies made an arrest of an Oregon man, and it all took place at a Kennewick home just yesterday after reports of a possible kidnapping. Investigators got there and found nearly 2 pounds of narcotics, including meth, fentanyl, and ketamine, multiple firearms. They also located that missing child from Oregon and saying that child was found safe. Police arrested 29-year-old Dylan Carter, who is now facing multiple charges and had several active warrants for his arrest for robbery, burglary, and a weapons offense.
And the Women, Infant, and Children Program, or WIC, helps more than 200,000 Washington residents access healthy food, but it could run out of federal funds by the end of October if Congress does not act. Local offices say operations are stable for now, but a prolonged shutdown could halt benefits and force layoffs for state staff. The Department of Health says it's looking at contingency plans, but they cannot sustain the program without federal help. Advocates worry the loss could leave many families without formula or essential food support.
Well, the Benton Franklin Workforce Development Council released its 2024 annual report highlighting local success stories, strategic investments, and community partnerships. Leaders say their programs continue to help bridge the gap between employers and job seekers across the Tri-Cities, but funding cuts remain a major concern. The council now looking for new partnerships and grants to keep those services growing and strengthen the region's workforce.
Esther's Home in North Franklin County is the state's only restoration home for minor girls who have survived sex trafficking. The 20-acre property includes classrooms, therapy spaces, and even horses for therapy. Staff says they're still hiring to expand their services and hope to build 2 more homes in the future. Mirror Ministries, which runs the home, relies entirely on donations and fundraisers to keep programs free for survivors.
And Yakima Valley College is receiving more than $900,000 from the U.S. Department of Education to support its TRIO programs for the upcoming school year. The grants will help fund both the Upward Bound and Student Support Services program, which assist first-generation and low-income students. YVC's Upward Bound program serves around 110 students across several Yakima Valley school districts, including Granger, Sunnyside, Toppenish, and Wapato.
Now, trending this morning is a question that has baffled the University of Montana, the community in Missoula, for the past 30 years.
Who has been putting a pumpkin on top of Main Hall each homecoming? Who knows?
I wonder.
So this first appeared in 1995 after the football team won its first FCS championship, and it has since been a homecoming symbol.
Now, members of the local climbing community say they know people who have made the difficult climb, but until someone comes forward, the mystery behind it lives on, and I hope it continues to live on. Mystery sells.
I hope so too, but that's a clue. That's something. You know who could figure it out? Us 3. And our producer, Kat. We could do it. We so could figure it out.
Like the mystery
Especially
machine.
you.
Oh, especially me.
Yeah, you get hooked. You're like, oh, this can't.
That is true. I do a lot of deep dives, don't I?
Yeah, and lots of crime stories, like true crime, those kind of TV shows, yeah.
Accurate. But that's that's a fun tradition. I'll have to ask. My brother-in-law went there. I'll have to ask him.
I don't know what I would do.
We're the mystery gang?
Yeah.
Didn't y'all say the other day from Cat in the Hat, like your ding 1, ding 2, fish? I don't want to be Scooby-Doo this time. I want to, like, at least give me Fred or Shaggy.
I want to be Shaggy. No, I take Shaggy.
You take Shaggy.
Yeah, I'm going to eat.
I'll be Fred.
Okay, now they're fighting.
Pop around.
Okay, Mom
Shaggy and Scooby.
Mom says no fighting.
Fine.
Okay? The only thing I'm going to fight you about is the weather.
like?
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry. It is going to be trending cooler this weekend and wetter.
Moms.
Sports moms. I know.
And dads.
But we'll talk about
and grandmas and grandpas and all the things.
We'll talk about a good tool that you can download for this weekend to help out sports.
So I just know
dads all
how
over the
hard
place.
it's going to rain when I'm standing out there at the football game?
Come on, glass half full, guys.
Weather app.
Okay, current temperatures
Weather
for this
app.
morning, 40s and 50s out there. You'll need some sort of, you'll just probably need a light jacket as you're headed out the front door. A little bit later today, mid-60s for the Kittitas Valley, but for the rest of lower elevation locations, going to be in the low 70s. Could have some small shower chances in Ellensburg, in Yakima, but I'm thinking for the basin, for the foothills, and for the Blues, probably keeping it dry for today. The big weather stories over the next handful of days, shower chances going up for today, but more so in a Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Wind gusts going up for Saturday and Sunday, especially for the basin and foothills. Some of those peak gusts around 35 miles per hour. High temperatures slipping down into the 50s and 60s for Saturday and beyond. Valley frost looking more and more likely for Monday and Tuesday night. Sunday night looking a little bit more interesting as well. But if you're going to be out and about, maybe going to a football game, maybe going, I don't know, whatever you're doing outside for this weekend, the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app, that interactive radar feature is going to come in quite handy this weekend, but also you can see hour-by-hour precip chances and wind gust and temperatures for your neck of the woods. Who wouldn't want to have that on hand?
Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, and if you download it, you could be Josh for Halloween. Look. We got
Cowlicks
some
and crooked tie and everything.
active weather and some pressure and atmospheric pressure and stuff.
Just when I thought I couldn't come up with a costume.
Took it right out
Thank you
of
guys
my
for
mouth.
watching Good Morning Northwest. You can find updates on our website.
Good Morning America's up next. We'll be back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day and a great weekend.
Mystery Gang out.